Hello everyone, welcome back to Full On Self Motivation. Today's topic is one that can truly transform your relationships and inner peace. That is personal boundaries. Whether it's saying no to that extra assignment at work or establishing time for yourself, boundaries are essential for maintaining mental health. But how do you create them without feeling guilty or coming across as unreasonable? By the end of this episode, you will know exactly how to set boundaries that protect your well being while still respecting others. Personal boundaries are like invisible lines that separate your needs, feelings, and responsibilities from someone else's. They ensure you don't overextend yourself or allow others to drain your energy. Ask yourself these questions. Do I often feel resentful after saying yes to tasks I didn't want to do? Do I find it hard to voice my opinions in a group or in my relationships? I had been there. I know this. These could be signs that you are lacking healthy boundaries. Defining your boundaries starts with recognizing your own comfort zone. What feels okay and what feels too much. When you lack boundaries, you risk emotional burnout, stress, and even strained relationships. Ironically, by always saying yes, you might end up feeling used or undervalued. But with healthy boundaries, you gain respect from yourself and from others. Remember, establishing boundaries is not selfish, it's an act of self care and respect. You can't fill someone else's cup if yours is empty, isn't it? Now, let's understand how to set boundaries. Let's break down the process into three steps. Okay. First one is identifying your limits. Be clear about what you can and cannot tolerate. Think about your emotional, physical, and time boundaries. Second is to communicate assertively. Use clear, direct language when expressing a boundary. For example, I am not comfortable discussing that topic, or I need an hour of quiet time each morning. Now, enforce consequences. That is the third step. If someone ignores or disrespects your boundary, follow through with an appropriate action. This might mean removing yourself from a conversation or politely declining the request. Now, what if people react negatively? Understand that some may feel surprised or even challenged by your boundaries, especially if they are unaccustomed to you saying no. Stay calm and remind them that your goal is to maintain a healthier relationship and not to shut them out. Over time, most people will respect and appreciate your honesty. Those who constantly push or cross your boundaries may not play a positive role in your life. Remember, you are not responsible for their reaction, isn't it? You are responsible for your well being. Imagine you have a friend who frequently shows up unannounced, expecting you to drop everything. By setting a boundary saying, please text me before you come so I can make sure it's a good time, you create a clear guideline. So, your challenge for the week, identify one area in your life where you need a boundary, write it down, and plan how you will communicate it to others. Thank you for joining me on today's episode of Full On Self Motivation. If you found this helpful, please share it with someone who might also need an extra push to set those healthy boundaries. Next week, we'll explore is negativity around you holding you back, on how to protect your energy and stay positive. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Until then, please remember boundaries are not walls, they are just bridges to healthier relationships.